Yesterday, we spoke to the NDC and MPP on the strategies they are deploying to get back on the campaign trail. Today, we are joined by the CPP as well as the PPP representatives of both parties. So I'm joined by James Kwabena Bonfe. He's national organizer of the CPP, as well as Paco Akon. He is a director in the PPP. Many thanks for your time, gentlemen. So we do know that the president has eased the restrictions and it's paved way for you to begin your campaign activities. I know that for your parties, you are yet to elect executives to run the affairs of the party heading towards December 2020. So when do you intend to hold these elections for your executives? Let's start with you, Mr. Bonfe.
Well, thank you very much. I'm the acting general secretary of the CPP.
Thank you for the correction.
So, but Araba, we did not have to wait for the president's directive of easing up the space. For us, there are many ways in which or by which we have previously conducted and organized our party. So mass rallies that we were stopped from utilizing as a result of the COVID situation was the only one missing. The personal contacts and the direct one-on-one and social media and internet protocols that we have used in the past have still been available to us, and we're using them. What is important to bring to our attention is that we have a pending suit against the party, which has stopped us from going for Congress. And that is why we are still where we are. But we are hoping that pretty soon, maybe in the next few days or a week, we should be able to get clear with that legal matter and then be able to unroll or roll out the plans that we have to have our National Delegates Congress that will elect party officers and then the flag bearer for the 2020 general elections, which will also then pave way for the central committee's endorsement of parliamentary candidates throughout the constituencies that we will be filing to contest.
But Mr. Bonfe, you are 6 months shy of the elections. What time frame are you looking at? Do you think you have adequate time to put all this together?
The program of the CPP is never late. If you look at our history, we are in the month of June, and I can assure you that in terms of manifesto preparation, in terms of identifying individuals who will be speaking for the party on the front of various sectors, we have all these things being worked out on the quiet. So really, we are not behind time, and we believe that whatever issues there are to be addressed by the party, articulating our views, we have done that in recent times and will continue to do so as and when the need arises.
All right, let me bring in Paco Akon here. What about you? The same question to you. What measures are you putting in place to conduct your primaries, first of all, as you look ahead towards campaigning for the December polls? Hello, Mr. Akon, if you can hear me, what is your party doing with regards to, conducting your primaries and putting together your executives as you look ahead to the December polls? Okay, so we do have a challenge with the sound there with Mr. Akon. We'll go back to him, but Mr. Bonfe is still on the line with me. Mr. Bonfe, yesterday we spoke to the MPP National Chairman, Freddie Blay, and he indicated that his party is considering, amongst others, e-voting for their upcoming primaries. What do you make of that? Is that something that your party is likely to also consider?
Well, that is for them to explain, but I mean, our options do not include e-voting, and so I will not canvass for that now.
Is that because it will require a lot of resources and your party doesn't have that?
It's not about resources. Anybody who understands e-voting will appreciate its intricacies and its own requirements. When you talk about e-voting, it's about real-time voting across internet protocols. So what is the penetration of technological infrastructure in our country?
Right.
There are 275 constituencies.
Right.
If you are going to do e-voting within e-protocols across all these, do you have the same kind of infrastructure penetration across the 275 constituencies?
All right, I think the point has been made. Thank you, Mr. Bonfe. Let's go to Pakwesi Akon, who is on the line now. Pakwesi, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Akon, can you hear me? We still have a challenge with the sound, but very quickly, a last word from Mr. Bonfe. What is your party's strategy as we look forward to the 2020 polls? What is the strategy for reaching out to the electorate?
We have been more direct in our strategies in the past, and COVID-19 has brought us a reality that says that we must go more direct and reach out to the Ghanaian citizenry who will be voting in more direct ways than before. And of course, the ways in which we have done that have been through preparation of literature and then voices and
so that's James Kwabena Bonfe. He's acting national organizer of the Convention People's Party, wrapping up election brief for today.